Hello, 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 Facebook Live. Hi, honey, this is Val, and guess what? You're in Valtopia. And if you've not watched me before, I'm an artist. I'm a single mother to 2 little boys. I'm a transformational energy guide. So I take people every day through magical experiences that shift us more into our beingness. And today I have some stuff I want to share. Who's with me? Say hello. I'm going to share the live stream a few different places, and then we're going to get started. I don't know exactly what's coming through, but I definitely know we're talking about this energy that's coming through and all the emotions and vibrations that we're kind of cluing into together that's affecting us. It's affecting our beingness, and especially when it comes to all the doing and all the stuff that we think we're supposed to do and all this madness that's out in the world. We feel caught up in sort of a chaos. Hey, Connie, how are you? Welcome. And we get caught up in this momentum and this stuff. And today we're going to talk about and be in a moment where we stop and come into our presence and talk about this. This is a big deal. So let me share this around and get some more friends on here. And feel free to share yourself. And let me know how you're doing and what's going on for you and how this eclipse is coming through for you and this moon and how you're feeling in light of yesterday's experiences, you know, in the news. I don't want to ignore what's going on out there by any means. So join us live, share if you care. Reading. And I'm going to read 2 paintings today. Yeah, it's a big one, isn't it, Connie? This eclipse. So I'm going to talk about a couple paintings, and we're going to do a reading based on these 2 paintings that I posted on my personal page. So I would love for you to, if you're watching the replay, let me know. If you're here live, let me say hello. Let me see, join us. Okay. So yes, I have a lot coming through. Let's share. I'm going to share to my page. I'm going to share to my free group. If you're watching this, if you're new to me, come join me in my group, Divine Prosperity with Valtopia. Valtopia is me. It's the name of my company. It's the name of my sacred space. And we are talking about ourselves as divine vessels of beautiful light coming in. Hey, Jimena. And our birthright to prosperity. Jimena, I miss you, love. How are you? Okay, so join us live, and then I'm going to share in the Love Drop, which is my paid monthly experience. Hey, Tracy, say hello. And we just did our new Love Drop last month. Thank you, Jimena. Last night, yesterday, we just did the beautiful monthly Love Drop for February, and it was beautiful. And let me tell you, towards the very end of the experience, my third eye just went, and I had a headache the rest of the day. I saw amazing colors, and then I've been wiped out ever since, and there's a lot coming up for release. So, hey, Sarita. So let me share this on the Love Drop, and then let me share this in, you know what? I'm just going to share right there for now. I'm not looking for a big crew. I would just love to be connected with those of you who choose to join me today. And, you know, feel free to share and invite your friends that you know would love this. I don't know exactly what's going to come through today, but I am going to trust divine energy and trust myself to open up and allow whatever needs to come through, come through. I got my bongos here. I've got my cards, and I have these beautiful paintings from my new friend, and I want to do a reading with these 2 cards. So, actually, you know what? For Aaron's sake, I'm going to share this in a bigger group so that he can get some exposure. Because, you know, we're all looking to share the beautiful work that we do, and you never know who's going to look at your stuff and go, I need some of that, right? Jimena says, I know, I miss you too. Finally catching up on stuff. Can't wait to do the Love Drop. I'm behind. You need to do January and February. Oh, yeah, Jimena. Well, the January one was quite excavating. It was pretty deep. And yesterday's is very loving and excavating as well. So when we have stuff coming through, when we have emotions that are buried deep and we go through an experience that allows them to be, rustled up, it does come up. So let me share this in a couple places. Right work. Let me see. Pick one or two. So you guys, while you're waiting for me to finish my sharing, choose one or two. One or two. Okay? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong video here. Sharing the wrong video. Here we go. Okay. And tell me how your week is going. Tell me how it feels for you in this eclipse. Tell me what kind of energy is coming through for you and how you're feeling. And I want to talk about this feeling of all this stuff happening and getting away from you like it's its own beast. And you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. What do I do? What do I do? I keep seeing this with clients. I see it with my colleagues. And I want to talk about that because there needs a consciousness in the new paradigm of doing things, in the new way of doing things, of how to bring in what we're asking for, but in a way that aligns with our soul beingness, and that aligns with our heart and our peace and our presence and our health. And, we all get caught up in trying to bring, move beyond where we are. And there's this gap between when we're calling in the new and where we are, and being able to manage and maintain and come into this new space of being, while being good to ourselves and resting and nourishing ourselves and loving ourselves. We all have families and we all have jobs and we all have obligations, and yet we're looking to uplift ourselves into a new space. It's an interesting journey. It can get crazy. And we need to talk about and share and expand our understanding of how to allow a new space of being that aligns with our new way of being. Does that make sense? Somebody give me a heart or, a comment, whether you're watching live or the replay, and let me know if this resonates for you. Okay. And then we're going to choose Erin's paintings too before I get into this. Okay? So let me just share this in here, and then I'm going to show you these paintings. Okay? Jimena says, I know I missed you too. I'm finally catching up on stuff. Can't wait to do the live drop on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I already read that comment. Okay. So thank you for joining me, and I want to show you these two gorgeous paintings. That I was over at my friend John's the other day, and they were packing up albums to go to send out. He's producing some beautiful vinyl funk albums, which I'm a total freak for the funk. And I was over there checking out the scene, and I got to meet his friend Erin, and Erin does this beautiful artwork. And I want you to choose. Let me make sure I do it like the post that I post on my page. So which one is one and which one is two? Let's see. I think that, let's see who is on top on my post. Here it comes. And I'll put a link to his artwork in here. Okay, I have it right. So this is number one, and this is number two, okay? Let me invite some, oh, there's no word invite. Okay, one or two? Serena says two. Okay, so I love this artwork. And when I first saw this piece, look at that. I felt a lot moving in my chakras and a lot of energy passing. And I told him, oh my gosh, the people in Valtopia are going to love your paintings. Let me share them, So that's what I'm doing here today. I'm sharing his artwork, and we're talking about this madness that we're experiencing in terms of there just being too much going on, too much to keep up with, and getting ahead and shifting ourselves into a place of being that's more aligned and resonant with ourselves, and staying peaceful, and feeling peace and grounded and connected and all those kind of things. So, oh, you want to say two, but for some reason you say one instead. All right. Well, as you're thinking about one or two, let's just talk a little bit about this and then we'll pull the cards. So maybe I should put them behind me. One. Oh, let's do that. One or two. It's kind of hard to see them. One or two. One or two. There we go. Painting wants to go over. All right. So we have this life experience. Like yesterday, what happened in the news? I mean, and I really do want to play some bongos to sort of shift the energy around this, because everybody is devastated, is afraid, is seeking answers, seeking to reach out and connect, and feel some sort of peace. And, you know, we could be talking about these shootings. We could be talking about our lives. We're all feeling the squeeze. And especially today, with the cosmic energy the way it is, with the eclipse and a new moon, the energy is like, it's like an extraction. And the feelings that we're facing that stir up so much depth of emotion and fear and awkwardness and doubt and all these vibrations of questioning. Thank you, Serena. Hey, Romina. This energy, it pulls us down into it so that we can examine the feelings, so we can feel the feelings, so we can understand where we are with it and make a different choice to move forward. But what we find ourselves doing sometimes is tail spinning in that energy. And there is this grace that we can learn where, hi Jessica, welcome, where you're in between where you are and where you're wanting to go, in how do you pull back and relax so that you can create a new way of being that honors your vessel, that honors who you are, that honors the spiritual energy coming through you, honors your family, honors your life experience, and create the life that we want to live, right? How do we do that? How do we do that? And it comes down to doing things that seem counter to what you've learned, everything you've learned in the past. And I'd love for you to put in the comments how you feel about this and how you address when you're in that pocket between where you're going and where you've been, and coming into that new place of being by actually doing less, by actually taking the nap when you need it, by actually spending money you don't have to get you in a better place down the road, by sitting still when you think you should be running around and going crazy. Who can relate to this experience? And please put in the comments, even if you're just watching the replay, so we can have a good conversation about this. It's a quiet day. It is a quiet day. All right, well, so while you're thinking about that topic, I want to go ahead and tune into Erin's painting. So we have 1 or 2, and we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to ground into the community energy. There were about 25 people who responded on my post to this choice, whether you want to pick 1 or 2, and we're going to pull cards for each chunk. So, so here we go. Who's ready? Say hello. Say I'm ready. And I already feel someone's energy, someone's throat energy. Who is that? Somebody on the live stream have a tight throat? I feel you. I feel you. Honestly, today, I just feel like playing bongos. I wish, you know, let's do Erin's paintings and let's just play some bongos. All right, so we're tuning into number 1 for choice number 1, which is this painting. Jimena. All right. So for choice number 1, we're going to, oh my gosh, a whole stack of cards came out. What? I feel like it's such a huge stack. We don't have time for all that. So I'm going to take a look at the cards so I know what came forward. Wow. All right, let me try this again. Okay. Who's with me? I have 4 people. Did I say hello to everybody? There's Jimena, there's Jessica, there's Serena, and who else was here? Tracy, are you still here? Okay, let's see. Okay. For choice number 1. There we go. Whoa. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can feel this for choice number 1. Now, it's not related to the painting per se. It's more related. Hi, Susan. Hi, Mel. How are you? So I should hold these up. It's probably hard for you to see because they're mixed up with my paintings. We're doing, I wonder if I could put them on my shoulder or something. We are choosing between 1 and 2. And these are my friends' paintings. And I just wanted everybody to see them because they're so cool. So choice 1 or 2. So we have 1 card for 1 now. Let's choose a couple more cards for choice number 1. So we have a nice little reading. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Oh, it's funny. The cards are definitely coming together in a common theme for choice number 1. Did you pick 1 or 2? Let me know. 1 or 2. This is for choice number 1. And, you know, it's moments like these where we get quiet and tune in. You know, when it's really madness, you think, I don't have time for that. That's the last thing I have time for. And guess what? It's the first thing that you should be doing. It's the first thing. Oh my goodness, that is a big stack of cards. All right. Okay. Now let's choose number 2, choice number 2, and that would be this one, right? Isn't that beautiful? This one really moved my chakras when I saw it for the first time, especially this part right here, in my chest and my solar plexus, all the yellow and the blue. Okay, so let's pick choice number 2. Okay, nice. If you card choice number 2. Invite your friends if they want to pick a 1 or 2. My sharing today hasn't gone very far. I guess the Facebook algorithms keep changing. All right, let's get a card going here. Oh, they don't want to come. Choice number 2. Choice number 2. All right, let's see. Oh, there we go. Yay. Yay. All right. And then we're going to get another card from the Arcturian Light Activation deck for choice number 2. Okay? Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I love it. All right, who's ready for the read? Who is ready for choice number 1 and choice number 2? Let's see. Hey, Leah, how are you? I feel like I need to invite some people on here before I do the final read. What do you think? Okay. All right. You ready? And is this going in my group, Divine Prosperity with Valtopia? There it is. Okay, cool. Join me, 1 or 2. Okay, so who's ready for choice number 1? Who's ready? Say hi, give me some hearts. Come on. Come on, people now. You know, on this business page, I can't invite friends. That's interesting. Oh well, okay. All right, thank you, Jessica. Thank you. All right, if you chose choice number 1, let's see, who chose, I saw you guys posted up here at the top. Oh, you know what I should do? I should share this link to the page where I posted the original spread, right? Mel's chosen 2. Okay, good. Good. I like it when we get some energy on here to share the experience. Let me copy the link here. Oh, I can't do it. Share it on the, oh no, I can't do it. Okay, let's just go. I trust in divine connection here. So, if you chose choice number 1, these are the cards that are coming through as you took a deep breath and said, you know what, I want choice number 1. I feel like I might be in choice number 1, just intuitively. Okay, so the first card that we have is the reversed Sri Yantra. Reversed Sri Yantra. And so the reversed Sri Yantra is meditation. And the reversed aspect of this card says, and I so agree with this right now, you are especially in need of a quiet meditative space in which to re-establish your connection to self and spirit. Use the Sri Yantra as a mechanism to help you find this internal peace. For those of you who picked choice number 1, how many of you are feeling in deep need for meditation? Hi June, welcome. I'm glad you're catching me live. Nice to have you. We're doing a reading on these 2 beautiful images from a new friend. He's actually a music producer and he's doing this art on the side. And I was so impressed with his beautiful artwork. I thought, well, hey, let me show it to my people because I knew y'all would love it. And you do. And so I'm doing this reading. Pick 1 or 2. And right now we're doing the reading for this one, for choice number 1. And so far, we've gotten the clue that we need to do some meditation. Okay? It's time to get quiet and ground and do some meditation. Yeah, I'll post the link, June, to his site and you can check it out. Okay, so we're in need of some meditation and some quiet, June, if we're choosing number 1. And we also are tuning into the oneness and connectedness of each of us and how we fit together as a community, as a people, as a soul beingness. And we are feeling overwhelmed. Who can identify with that? I definitely can. And I wanted to talk about this today. This feeling of being overwhelmed is really a call for us to recognize where we feel less than and where we need to be heard, and recognizing whether that feeling is true or if it's a fear, and you know, a learned pattern that's making us feel that way. And that you know, this overwhelm is a clue to us to shift things into a more aligned space, right? So really we get overwhelmed, we think, oh, I got to do more. But really what you need to do is get good. You need to meditate, get quiet, get good, and then choose what you're going to do from that space of being in a calm, centered, grounded way, right? So June says, that's funny. Every one of those is me right now. I'm telling you, when we do these readings, they're usually spot on. Oops. Jimena says she's going to catch up on the love drops. Yeah. And I want to tell you guys, these love drops recordings have been super powerful. And I'm shifting them to a space where you'll be able to purchase the recordings and go through this healing in a different way than it is happening right now in the love drop. And I'm really excited about that. So if you've been hearing, what's the love drop? What's the love drop? Basically, you're going to have 4 powerful clearings coming soon that you can pay and listen to on your own and get support in a different way than we've been doing it in the love drop. Okay, so we're doing choice number 1 again. We're overwhelmed. We are tuning into our oneness, and we're in need of some meditation. We also got a whole bunch of Arcturian light cards. So we got the strength card, right? Strength. And we are being called to expand. And that's usually when we do feel overwhelmed and in need of meditation. When we're expanding, right? We stretch beyond our place of comfort. And then we feel like, oh my gosh, this is beyond what feels good to me. We're transforming as we expand, of course. And we're ready to soar and get into the magic. So even though we may be feeling really itchy and stretchy and awkward and in need of quiet and grounding, honey, it's all about to come in. Do you feel that? Do you feel that with me? Okay? So I'm going to have to save these cards and post this link on my page for this. But that was choice number 1, okay? So now we're going to tune into the reading for choice number 2 and let me know how those resonated for you. So now we're going to tune into choice number 2. And so the first card to come through is the reversed pentagon. Reversed pentagon. So let's see what that's about. Ooh, pentagram, power, and excellence. So the pentagon is a 5-sided geometric figure holding energy that represents power, excellence, regeneration, and transcendence. When the midpoints of each side of a pentagon are connected, they form a star. This shape, called a pentagram, is a symbol of power and protection in the Wiccan tradition. Choosing this card suggests you're protecting yourself from some real or perceived threat. This is choice number 2. And you are needing confirmation of the effectiveness of your actions. Ask yourself what threatens you. If there is a physical threat, you're advised to seek support and take immediate steps to remove yourself from the situation. Emotional, mental, and spiritual dangers often arise from lack of attention or unwillingness to listen to your inner guidance. Go within and define your inquiry with the intention of moving through and beyond whatever is creating the uncertainty or insecurity. Act in accordance with your inner knowing, remembering that the answer lies within. Okay? So, now this is the reversed aspect of the card. So you've built a wall of protection that keeps out pleasure as well as pain. Who can identify with this? No one can hurt you, but they can't love you either. Let down your guard and find balance in the excellence of living. Who can relate to this? And so the other cards that go with choice number 2 for this particular reading is, we have some more of these sacred geometry. We have the reversed high tide, we have the golden spiral, and we have the infinity. So let me know how that resonates for you. Oops. 27 is high tide reversed. The intensity of this situation leaves you feeling as though you've been knocked down. I can relate to that too. You may feel out of control, which is our topic today, in any number of areas. Gather your courage and confront the imbalance. Pick yourself up, take control of the situation, and regain balance in your life, right? So we've got, the 28 is the pentagon, which is building a wall of protection and not letting any love in. And now we feel sort of out of control. So now we get into the golden spiral, which is divine proportion. Divine proportion. So thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. So the spiral is the blueprint of all nature and indeed of our humanness. From the double helix of our DNA to the spiral shape of galaxies, this piece of sacred geometry is container and accelerator of consciousness. This card connects you with the primordial whirlpool of creation, the cosmic soup from which we all emerged. Contemplate the immensity of this connection. You are not separate from God. You are not alone in the vastness of time and space. You are unity and oneness and consciousness. You are connected to every particle of energy and light, to every wave in all of creation. Take this into your everyday life. It becomes clear there's no us and them, there's no separateness. Realize the sacredness of the golden spiral and rejoice in knowing you are part of the life flow of the universe and one with all it is. Now I love it that both choice 1 and 2 talk about oneness, right? I was missing all the comments, you guys. I was like, why isn't anybody commenting? And I was missing them all. You see why you picked 2, yes. Hi, Hanne, how are you? Okay, and the last card we got is the infinity card. The infinity card. So the infinity card is beyond measure. Beyond measure. This card represents the balance of all expressions of consciousness. It is unbroken wholeness in flowing movement. It is both an inner and an outer journey. By pulling this card, you are pulling your attention toward the infinite nature of reality. The possibilities of what exists beyond the known are beyond measure. You are beginning to accept that there are dimensions beyond the physical that exist simultaneously with third-dimensional reality. From these parallel realities come information and wisdom that will change the face of your life. As a seeker, you're on a path that will unveil ways you may act in accord with this information. Listen to the wisdom from your heart. As a let's see. For the compassion and heart wisdom holds the key to unlocking the mysteries and changing the course of events that would seem to be bringing humankind to the brink of destruction. Okay, so each action you take, each thought, each emotion affects the continuum. Okay, so when we're feeling out of control, when we start to lose our schnizzle, and we're not taking the time to meditate and be calm and be good within ourselves, that's affecting the continuum. Everything affects everything, right? So your moments you take for yourself to be peaceful and love on yourself and gather yourself, when it feels like that's the last thing you should be doing, it is the thing you should be doing, okay? So each intention of healing will erase pain. Each vision of an enlightened future will help avert apocalyptic predictions. What do you guys think about that? So here's the rest of the cards for this, all right? Live in harmony with the mystery. And didn't they talk about that in the other card? There's this gap where you kind of don't know what's going to happen, and you've got to give up the reins to your higher self, to the cosmos, to the faith that you have, and let that guide you, rather than trying to be all in your head and in your fears and in your old stories and in your old programming, and creating from a space of not. Can you create a space from yes, right? So live in harmony with the mystery. And the last two cards are abundant, with the golden dragon of abundance, and transition. Transition. So if you pick choice number 2, just like choice number 1, we're coming into our transition, we're coming into our transformation, we're coming into our abundance, and we need to get quiet with ourselves. Get quiet with ourselves and chill out. We need to chill the fuck out in a moment and bring ourselves into our body and really know who we are, and then open up into that. Okay? So that is the reading for these 2 gorgeous paintings from Aaron. Thank you for sharing your work with me. And if you guys are interested, I'll post a link to his website, and you can take a look at his beautiful work. So he's got a pretty cool day job, and then a really cool night job too. Okay. So how's everybody doing? Thank you, Mel. You're welcome. And thank you, Serena. You know what? I'm not going to do individual cards today. I would love to, but I can just tell by the way I feel. I'm moving through this eclipse energy too, and I actually really need to ground and center before I go tuning into everybody individually. So I'm going to be good to you, and then be good to the continuum, and I'm going to go get really good within myself. So the main message I wanted to share today is, no matter how crazy it is out there in your life, in the news, in your experience, the busier we get, the less we are tuning into wisdom and our own truths, and the more we create more chaos. And even though we're running around in the chaos and thinking, oh my God, I got to get so busy because I got so much to do. I know, I've been doing it and creating more and more chaos as I try to resolve the chaos. It's like, stop the madness. Slow down. Slow down. Oh. See? Clear, clear. Slow down and be good within yourself and come to beautiful decisions from a place of peace and connection, even about what's in the news. You know, don't just jump on the bandwagon and start fighting with people on your Facebook. You know, think about what you're saying and doing, and get good within yourself before get good within yourself before you make decisions. All of us. How does that resonate for you guys? Humana says one totally resonated with me. I love it. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Do you guys want a couple minutes of bongos? Who wants some bongos? I need some bongos hardcore. Today's a day. I feel a lot of change coming in Valtopia, a lot. And that can feel really unnerving. And it's exciting too. Super exciting. So give me a heart in the comments if you want some bongos. Hey Shona, how are you? Welcome. Give me a heart in the comments and we're going to do some bongos. We need to shift this energy. And please, yes, June, share it. Let's get some fun people on here. Let's shift the vibration. Let's see how far we can spread this love. What do you say? Hey Jade, do you have any big groups you love where you know people would love some bongos? Love in the hearts, love in the hearts. Put them in the comments too. Whoops, I keep hitting that painting. It's not really supposed to sit there, but it works. Okay, I haven't played the bongos in a few days, so I'm a little bit... Let's get the vibration going, and let's light some sage. Light some sage. Start the page of your la 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 la. Okay, you ready? I can't take any of it too seriously, or none of it comes into being. You ever notice that? everybody? Feeling a little bit stirred up, shaken up, on the move? What do you say? I could go for a while, but I'm going to shut this live stream off, and I might come on just my page. I might not. I don't know. I'm going to follow my nose on this one. But I love you all for joining me, each of you who have been here with me live. Anybody who watches the replay, please comment and let me know. Come and join us in my free group, Divine Prosperity, with me, Valtopia. Thank you, June. And listen, the Love Drop just got recorded yesterday, and we're all about to move through a month of listening to this powerful clearing and activation together as we come into a deeper state of knowing of ourselves. It's $46 to join. I'd love June or any of you to join us, Hanne, for the next month and experience this tight, loving community. Or I'd love you to come in and, oh, I love it. You're listening to the music. Yeah, and I'm about to drop a beautiful offer. I've been talking about it a couple weeks, and I've just been really shaping it and crafting it so it's perfect for my Divine Prosperity portraits. I know some of you are watching this who've been watching me for months, maybe even years, and now's your time to come back into focus and get your Divine Prosperity portrait. We want to see and assist you in seeing all the expansion that's happening in your clairs, in your gifts, in your soul beingness, and we're going to show this and anchor in the change and the transformation in these portraits that I do. It's a beautiful experience, and it's very powerful. So I'm looking forward to serving some of you that way and in one-on-one experiences. And honey, I'm doing Costa Rica in April. I haven't even begun to advertise, but I've been asked to speak at an amazing retreat in Costa Rica, and I'm looking for who's going to be joining me in that experience. So thank you so much for all the hearts and the love and the connection, and I'll see you out there, okay? Stop the madness, get quiet, get calm, play some drums, snap your fingers, bring your own vibration and frequency into a beautiful space of being and affect the continuum. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.